let's bring in Kende Jones now, Head of Research and Strategy at Ancoria Securities Limited. Talk to us about what's playing out on the NGX. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me on the show, Laddie.
Right, so from a weekly loss last week for the NGX, for the local bourse, this week it's been looking much better. Monday, Tuesday, we've been up, but the Wednesday trade is looking quite shaky right now. How are you seeing the market so far this week?
So if you look at the market, the midday market today, you'll notice that the market lost about 0.9%. And this negative performance can be reflected to investor sentiment in the market, especially investors taking profits, and also attributed to the private placement by Dangote. And if you know that, you notice that today is the deadline for the private placement to occur by investors. So mostly in the market now, downside have lost about 10% currently at the market. MTN was almost on full offer this morning, and also international bureau lost about 1.72%, while Zenith Bank, UBA lost above 0.12%. Well, for stock that have gained this morning, we saw FTN Cocoa have gained about 5%, Omatech have gained about 5%, and there are a lot of calls deals that happen in the market. There have done a call deal. A lot of MTN too is currently trading around below 800 this morning, and as of now, it's currently trading around below 800. So what is going on in the market is majorly attributed to profit taking, sectoral rotation, and also looking at what is going on, banking hunting, where buying stock that they believe investors are buying stock that they believe that they are undervalued because they can't buy stock that have high. We should not forget that as of yesterday, the market gained about 1% as of yesterday, which was a result of Airtel Africa, GTCO, Access, Zenith, and First Bank, which saw a very strong buying. But as of today, the market rebounds to negative bearish momentum. And we should notice that stock like insurance index, the insurance index have lost majorly. The insurance index is doing negative year to date, about 3%. Banking, telecommunication, industrials, oil and gas is currently doing well. The only index that have surpassed the all share index is the oil and gas index, which have gained more than 100% as a result of Aradel and Seplat. Aradel have year to date is more than 150%. And we saw from the financials that the financial look impressive from the bottom line, from the top bottom line and the top line. Profitability, liquidity is there. The cash flow statement look massive, So majorly the market, in terms of volume, market have done more than 15% increment week on week, but we are not seeing that playing in the share increment. Also, a lot of our money spending on shares have increased. Yesterday, about 32 stock gainers, about 32 gainers, while 23 losers. So for me, the recent drop is majorly because of investors are now looking at sectoral rotation.
Okay, so definitely you did mention Aradel there, and it's quite interesting. It's almost like yesterday, I remember that was trading at about 400 Naira per share after it's, after it got on the market at about 700 and dropped all the way to 400. But now we're over 1,000 at this point, and the likes of Seplat too. But talking about the Dangote Refinery IPO, we did get a warning from the Securities and Exchange Commission directing capital market operators to immediately halt all promotional activities to a purported initial public offering by Dangote Petroleum Refinery. I don't know if you heard about this. Talk to us about this one.
Yes. So as of yesterday to this morning, a lot of capital houses, financial institutions SEC have stopped them from doing what? From promoting the claiming that Dangote Refinery IPO, launching of IPO. Now, what SEC is saying is that some information is correct, some information are not correct, because most of this information, some of them are fake advertisement message which is circulating online, claiming people claiming that people can buy these shares in the refinery. So some investment agency, maybe fake investment agency, have started collecting money for this public offer. So SEC have taken an action saying that there is no IPO that have been approved, or now Dangote have not filed any IPO which have been approved by SEC. So in order for SEC to play its regulative power, SEC stop all the promotion for the IPO, and also is saying that all the fake adverts should be removed within 24 hours. Even fake or genuine adverts for the Dangote IPO should be removed very as soon as possible. So what we should note is that there is no official Dangote Refinery IPO yet from SEC desk. So investors should only trust an announcement from SEC and maybe from NGS or from financial institutions or financial advisors. That's what SEC is saying, that all the advertisement messaging in terms of Dangote Refinery IPO should be stopped, not so that it will lead investors to negative momentum in the market.
Right. So I guess at this point, if you're an investor and you feel like you own the Dangote Refinery IPO right now, that's not true. You don't own anything. So be careful.
Yes.
Don't go out there buying any IPO that's not been authorized by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Thank you so much. Kennedy Jones, Head of Research and Strategy and Courier Securities Limited. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me on the show.